You guys, I've been sick for 7 entire days. 7 whole days. So you know how I was like in your inbox every single 5 seconds the week of Thanksgiving? Well, I got so sick. I had the flu. You can probably still hear it in my voice a little bit, and it took me out. Like, no phone calls, no meetings, like nothing. I was just knocked out. But while I was knocked out, I had a lot of time to think in between trying to stay alive and not die from the flu. But it made me think about when I worked in an office, like when I worked in corporate America. So I worked in a law firm, and if you guys know anything about me, or if you've seen anything about me, you can probably imagine how I was in a law firm. It was a lot of structure. It was a lot of craziness for me. I didn't really enjoy it, but one of the things I thought about, I went to the emergency room last Monday night, just sick as I can't even believe, like emergency room sick. And I was sitting there and I just kept thinking like, God, and I went in the middle of the night because I was just trying to like sleep it off, and that just wasn't working. And I was looking around at all the people who were there, and I was thinking, God, these people have to like get up and go into an office, you know? And I was like, I cannot wait to get out of here, get some medicine, and get in my bed and just be knocked out. And so it really got me thinking about what it was like when I worked in a law firm, and how getting sick wasn't really an option. Like you could get sick, but then you would have to come into the office maybe after a day or two, because if you didn't, there goes all your PTO, right? Your paid time off. So it's like, if I worked in the law firm while this week, like if I currently worked in the law firm, if I currently worked in corporate America, you know, I have a trip planned with my girlfriends in January. Well, I wouldn't be able to go on that trip. Like where I worked, they didn't care if you had plane tickets. They didn't care if you didn't have the PTO, you weren't going. And before I got sick and when I booked my trip, I had plenty of PTO, right? But I literally was out of work for 5 entire days. If you look at it, like if I worked in corporate America, it was 5 entire days. And so it just got me thinking about all of you guys who reach out to me, you know, who are frustrated with your 9 to 5s, you know, and you're like, Summer, listen, I want to plan weddings. This is what I want to do. I want to plan weddings. I want to plan events. Help me get started. Okay. So I have talked to you guys so many times about how to get started, right? I'm going to tell you another quick, really a couple things that you need to do today. Okay. Listen, if you don't have a name for your company yet, make up a name. Think of something. Okay. Give yourself until the end of the day today to come up with a name. Okay. I'm sure you've thought of something. I'm sure you've kind of worked a couple names in your mind. Well, today's the day just to go ahead and do it. Okay. So you've got your name. I want you to go to Instagram. I want you to go to Facebook, and I want you to reserve those names. Okay. When I say reserve those names, first of all, they're free. So go and reserve it. That's one of your first steps, you guys. It is exciting because you were like, okay, I'm going to put myself out there. You don't have to have any content yet. Like, we have talked about how to create content, and I will talk to you about that forever, how to create content. Okay. So right now I'm creating content for you guys. Like I said, sick. It is so early in the morning. You guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm like, listen, I want to hop on. I want to talk to you guys. Again, let you guys know, this doesn't have to be a dream. This doesn't have to be one of those things where it's like, it's intangible, right? I think a lot of times, especially when we're working in our 9 to 5 and we feel kind of like bogged down, you know, we feel like we don't have any freedom. You know, we have the PTO dilemma. We have the, you know, the insurance dilemma. We have all these dilemmas that step in the way, right? And that are in our way. And it becomes just a dream. It's not really a reality for us. And I'm letting you know, this can be a reality. But anyway, okay, this is just your little pep talk. Pep talk. I wanted to send this yesterday, but I actually sounded so much worse than this. Like I said, you can still hear it a little bit in my voice. I need a manicure. You guys, I need some help. But I made it through the flu. Happy Tuesday, and I'll see you guys later.